Today's episode is all about Christmas beers. Salud, guys! Hi guys, welcome back! Today's episode is all about Christmas, the holidays, and our Christmas beers. So today we are going to be tasting 4 beers, guys. We have 3 ales, Christmas ales, and 1 dark beer, which is also a Christmas beer. Don't forget that after we do our review, it's going to be Diva's ranking, okay? So do not leave us, stay with us until the end. So you guys, this episode is very interesting because we are going to be reviewing Christmas beers, right? And as soon as you hear the term Christmas beers, you think it's something commercialized, right? Something that, you know, all of these big businesses just started to make up, right? So we can just go ahead and buy stuff. But actually, that is incorrect. Christmas beers have been around for a long time, for like the 900s, okay? So it was a very popular thing back in Europe, and then it just started to continue to grow and throughout all of the countries, right? So actually Christmas beers have been around for a long time. Not only that, but here in the United States, we have like around 170 active Christmas beers. So that's very exciting. So every time Christmas is around, it's not only about the presents and, you know, all the Christmas holiday spirit, but the Christmas beers. Yeah, something also for us beer lovers to look forward to, right? So you might ask yourself, what is the Christmas ale, right? Christmas ales are usually not standardized. Not all the breweries have the exact same style and flavors. However, they do have the same characteristics. They're usually a little bit darker. They have spices on it. They have coriander. They have, they're a little bit more like in a higher ABV, so to speak. And they are only around the Christmas time. So those are some few interesting and characteristics of Christmas beers. Hi guys, so let's move on to our first beer. Okay, look at that, guys. Look at the bottle. Definitely a Christmassy bottle. I really hope you guys can get all the details because I love the back. Doesn't really have anything, but I love how it has the big letters, you know, the pine trees and all of that. I really like that. It gives me just that whole Christmas spirit, you know, it's just very present. So this particular beer, it's an ale. The ABV is 7.1%, guys, and it's from Breckenridge Brewery. They are originated from Colorado, here in the United States, and like around 2015, it was purchased by Anheuser-Busch, and however, the brewery, Breckenridge, they actually wanted it to continue to brew their own beer, and it has their signature. Even though they were bottled over back in 2015, they still are brewing within their styles and, you know, their standards. So let's go ahead, guys, and start. So excited to taste this. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. It's on the darker side. Like I said earlier, Christmas beers are, one of their characteristics is because it's that they are on the darker side. Look at that color, guys. Really very rich. It already is calling you. And perfect amount of carbonation right there. Let's see. Definitely the warm spirits are there, guys. The warm spirits are there. You can definitely have the smell of the malt are there. Definitely a little bit of spiciness, you know, like that rich. It just gives you that rich, spicy kind of flavor, and just cozy. So let's see. Salud, guys. So this beer, it's definitely more like on the stronger side. The ale from the ale family, this ale, it's definitely more on the stronger side. it will definitely keep you warm, put it that way. And then at the end, I'm still tasting. Your palate, it's gonna be just exploding of different flavors. Definitely the spicy, the coziness, like the cloves are definitely present in there. And towards the end, you have a little bit of the chocolate flavor and some caramel. You can definitely taste it. So I really like that because that's what Christmas is all about, right? We always, with caramel, we always hot chocolate, and the hot chocolate, that flavor, it's there, it's present. So I really like this beer, this ale, Christmas ale, and you guys should definitely try it. Ho, 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 ho. Moving into our second beer, guys. Check this out. I love this one. This one is Christmas ale by Anchor Brewing, guys. Look at, I don't know if you guys can see it. I really like the label. It makes sure that it tells you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. I like that, New Year. I really like that. Very Christmassy. And this particular brewery, it's located in San Francisco, Northern California. And guess what, guys? In the future, we are going to be reviewing another one, very popular beer from Anchor Brewery. What is their steam beer? Please don't forget to keep an eye out for it, okay? You guys are gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna go ahead and go into a lot of their history because it's very rich, and you know how I like interesting facts. So please keep an eye on that. You guys will enjoy it. I already know. But enough talking, right? Let's go ahead and start tasting. Let's taste their Christmas ale. Where's my cup? It's right here. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Ooh, once again, another dark beer. Very rich. Look at that, guys. I love that color. The carbonation definitely present, a little bit even higher than the other one. Nice head. Very nice. Let's see what this has for us. It's very, how can I say it? Almost silky? Smells silky because it's so dark. You think that it's going to be very rich, but it's just silky. It almost feels like fluffy just by taking all of the aroma in, right? So let's see, guys. Salud. Okay, so on this one, definitely the chocolate, it's definitely present. It's present even more than our last ale. Very rich chocolate, and it's more like not the sweet chocolate, more like the dark chocolate, which I like. I like the dark chocolate because it reminds me of eating, some dark chocolate with a nice glass of wine. So I really like that. It's very classy. It's not the normal, very common chocolate taste. It also has a little bit of the marshmallows toasted, almost with gives you that flavor, the marshmallows with the graham cookies that you put, almost like, typical winter, you're right there doing some marshmallows, some s'mores. It just gives you that flavor. It's all together. The dark chocolate, the marshmallows, all roasted and nicely prepared. So definitely a very cozy beer, very silky. It's very classy and very elegant almost. It just goes very smooth on you, okay? So it's easy to drink. Anybody can drink it, but keep in mind that if you are not a dark chocolate lover, probably this beer will not be for you. But it's a really good beer, and you guys should definitely enjoy some of these and be cozy in this cold winter Christmas night. Moving into our third Christmas beer, guys. So excited. Guess why? Because our next beer is from Belgium. Before we go into our third beer, guys, please don't forget to continue to give me a thumbs up. Share the video, please share the video, and ask your friends to please subscribe. Help me out, support my video and my little love for beer. Okay, guys, thank you so much for that. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's continue to drink, okay? Let's talk more drinking. This is so cute, guys. I love this beer. Look at this. Look at the graphics, are amazing. I really like this. It's like so Christmassy. The spirit definitely present. And this beer is called Chouffe. It is a beer from Belgium, okay? It's a Belgian beer, it's a dark beer. And one of the very interesting facts that I really like about this beer is that they tell you some of the ingredients that they used to brew this beer. So it's right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I like when brewers include some of the ingredients like easily accessible, so us consumers can go ahead and just see what to expect, right? So I really like that. This particular dark beer has a 10% ABV, so it's a little bit more like the higher alcohol level. So be ready for that, right? Don't look at that. The gnomes are right there, and even another cup. I love that. I love that. So there's a history behind that about the gnomes and all how magical they are and all of that. So we're not going to go too much into that because I really want to enjoy this beer. And the brewers of this beer are located, the brewery is called Chouffe, and they are, of course, in Belgium. And they have been around since maybe it was founded maybe like around 1982, and they are very popular, very popular. They are one of the most popular craft breweries within Belgium. So it's a very interesting beer that it's already calling. Look at, guys, the amount of carbonation. The amount of carbonation, it's wonderful. I love that head. I always like a very healthy head because it just gives that very nice view from a beer, right? That you want it, taste it, you want it, drink it. And I like that. I love the color. Once again, like I said earlier, it is a dark beer. It is a Christmas beer, which it has the characteristics of being darker. So let's see what this beer has to offer. Salud, guys. This is a very nice beer. I love it. I love it because it is definitely a Christmas beer. And remember I told you guys that they kind of told us a little bit as to what ingredients they utilize. Definitely present the orange peel. It says that it had orange peel, it had thyme, it has spices. They all definitely present, but the way that they put them all together, it has a perfect balance. It's just an explosion of coziness in your mouth. It just by tasting it, even if you're outside, you're cold, you're already going to be warm because the spiciness of the spices like the nutmeg and all of that stuff in there, I really like. I really enjoy. I think the orange peel takes it to that next level, and the hops are definitely, some hops are definitely present, very slightly present, but they are present. So that a little bit reminds me of my, like my IPAs type of thing, because it has a little bit of hops and it has the citrus of the peel, the orange peel. So it's a really good beer overall. You guys should definitely go and give it a try. It is time for our fourth and last beer, guys. Almost there. Just bear with me, please. Stay with us all the way until the end. Remember, Diva's ranking is coming soon, so don't forget. Okay, let's move on to our holiday ale. That holiday ale beer, de Noël, it is brewed by Two Roads Brewery. So you guys can see the little the tag, very Christmassy. I really like it because, I mean, it's how more into the holiday spirit can you be with this particular tag, right? So this is a perfect Christmas beer, right? Look at that. So this particular beer, guys, like I said earlier, it's brewed by Two Roads Brewery, and they are located in Connecticut. And the ABV for this particular beer, it's 7.3. So it's kind of like an ale. You know, for an ale, it's a little bit more like at the higher level. But we have said earlier that these Christmas beers do have higher alcohol level, and they are in the dark family, right? We like dark, we like some color in our lives. And there you go, guys. Look at that. Very nice color, very rich. I love it. It's more like it's a different type of dark amber. It's very different than the other three. So I like that I really appreciate about every single one of these beers that we reviewed today. Every single one of them had a different type of dark color. Some more dark, some a little bit amber. This one has a different tones. The tones were very, very rich, very inviting, and the aromas, very nice aromas, very cozy aromas that they all scream Christmas and holiday spirit. And I love Christmas, guys. I love Christmas, okay? So let's see what this beer has to offer. Salud, guys. Okay, so this beer, it's definitely more into like the malty. It's a little bit more malty, okay? Once again, they have a little bit of the spices, you know, in their presence, but very, very slightly. It's more malty. You are not going to have any of the chocolate flavors and any of the cappuccino flavors and any of that. So it's basically more into the malt, you know, type of taste. You do have some spices, which is nice. It's perfect for a Christmas beer. You can enjoy it very, very nicely with any, you know, Christmas meals. This beer, guys, was inspired in Europe. The guys from Two Roads, they, you know, pretty much inspired this beer from France. So as you can see right here, it is called Biere de Noël, which pretty much translates into Christmas beer. So it's even the name, they went ahead and they call it beer. It's a holiday ale, Biere de Noël. That's where the name comes from, because it was inspired from France. So it is a European style type of ale, and I really like it. Definitely you guys should give it a try. Welcome to Diva's ranking, guys. We have come to the end of the episode. This is the best part, because I get to tell you which beer Diva enjoy, and we call it Diva's ranking. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to this. And my number one, my favorite beer tonight, guys, is Chouffe. And why did I pick this? Chouffe by Chouffe Brewery. I picked this beer, first of all, because I really love the gnomes. I fell in love with them. The graphics were really, really cute. Definitely a Christmas beer. Remember, this episode is all about Christmas beers, right? And this Christmas spirit all loud. So I love that. It really attracted me. Not only that, but this beer tastes so good, guys. I know it's a little bit in the higher, right? The higher ABV, right? A little bit in the higher, but the fact that they told us, the brewery at Chouffe Brewery told us what ingredients they were going to be using, and they actually stood up for that, right? They told me that, hey, you're going to feel some orange peel, and guess what? I had some orange peel, right? So I really, really like that. They did not deviate from their actual, ingredients. So I really like that. All the ingredients, thyme and spices and curacao and the orange peel, everything that they use, they blend it in such a wonderful way that it was just an explosion of flavors, of cozy flavors in my mouth. I love the slightly hops that they put in there. So I was just like everywhere, but at the same time, they grab you back and they're like, hey, this is cozy time, this is relaxing time, this is a yummy beer. So definitely my number one beer, okay? So moving on, my second favorite beer, it was the Christmas Ale. Yes, guys, this Christmas Ale by Breckenridge Brewery, from Colorado. Remember, I told you guys from Colorado. I really like their graphics too. I love Colorado in that area. Their pine trees and all of that. It's just, as soon as I saw this label, it just took me there. Not only that, but the beer was a really malty. It was just a full body. I tasted the spices, the nutmeg. It was just all in there. It just gave me that really nice flavor, that really nice memory, that spirit of Christmas, me in Colorado with the snow and my beer. So it was just a nice beer. Okay, so my third one, it was from Anchor Brewery from San Francisco. This is a really nice beer too. I like how in the label they take the time to actually tell you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So they go out of their way just to go ahead and let you know. Also their little anchor, that's their signature, this brewery, Anchor Brewery. I really like this beer because it's 7%. It's a little ABV, it's a little bit in the lower what is it called, in the lower, ABV according to the Christmas beers. But I really like it because it has nice, the flavors were there, the chocolate, like the marshmallow and all of that all together. It just gave me that nice winter flavor spirit. Yes, this is a Christmas beer. And my least favorite beer, it has to be the Holiday Ale beer, the Noel beer, Christmas beer. It was a nice beer, but I feel like I tasted was the malt and very little of the spices and all of the winter coziness was there, but in the lower, very, very low level. And I was expecting more like an explosion of winter in my mouth, okay? So it is still a good beer. It is a very pleasant. You guys still can enjoy it, but it was just not my Christmas spirit beer, right? So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. Please continue to spread the good news. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Give me some thumbs up. Leave me some comments, please. I love you guys, and you guys have a Merry Christmas.